Welcome back. Week 2 of the Agent Accelerator series. I'm going to dive in a little bit today to Facebook and how, or other social media platforms, and how to create better content so you're not chasing the views, you're chasing conversations, which actually turns into business for you. So we might as well jump right in. So stop chasing the views, as I said, and start chasing conversations. You're able to build these conversations through the posting that you're making. This is a comment-first strategy. I use it consistently, and I promise you it works. And I'm going to show you it works with a couple examples. So this is my engagement over the last 28 days. So as you can see, 6,653 engagement. The views are roughly in the $75,000 to $80,000 range, so I'm close to a 10% engagement rate. If you're not getting results that look like this, it's time to shift your focus. So this is what it looks like in the last 90 days. So as you can see, 1,500 plus comments, 109 shares. This stuff works. And as you can see in the top left, almost 18,000 instances of engagement. I've put this into play over the last 90 days. I'm proving it works. You guys all found me generally from social media, and that's because the engagement leads the way. So most of you are posting consistently, but you're not converting anything from social media. And that's because you are optimizing for views, not engagement or conversations. So your views are up. You know, you may be doing the dancing thing, getting some views. Your engagement's down, so people aren't interacting. And the conversations are not common for you. You want to be able to turn these into conversations. So something's broken, and it's not your effort, because you're putting in the effort. You're making the posts, you're doing the content, you're creating as they want you to do. It's not your effort, it's the strategy behind your effort. This is the lie that we've been sold in social media, and it probably used to not be a lie. Now it is. They sold us a broken scorecard, and it's because on every single post, when you're going through your personal page or your business page, you're seeing views, you're seeing likes, and they promote virality. If you're using any kind of ChatGPT or Claude to create the scripting behind your content, you've probably entered something like, make this go viral, or give me a viral script. And optimizing for that doesn't lead to more booked appointments for you, because it's the wrong optimization. The algorithm doesn't reward consumption, it rewards conversations. So when people are commenting, they're engaging publicly with your content. You can see their name or their pseudonym in some of these groups, right? Where we're able to post anonymously and come up with our own nicknames, which is crazy to me. The replies back and forth, it deepens the connection. So these people that are interacting with you, they feel the connection with you because you're having a conversation with them on social media. And the threads lead to better conversations and better understanding of something that you might not have understood before. If people are talking on your post, the platform pushes it wider and farther. So the new metric is not how many views did this get, right? Like we could go all day on, oh, I had a post hit 3 million views, and I promise you I've had it. And the post that hit it was a picture of my foot, essentially. So I got into foot talk somehow, and this post went viral on TikTok, and it turned into I think it was over 1 million views on TikTok, and close to 1 million views on a couple other platforms. Views aren't the answer, guys. It doesn't matter how many views you get. I got zero business from that post, right? I didn't generate any conversations from it except for weird people commenting and liking, and it got weird. So you got to start asking, like, did this start a conversation? And I know that post didn't, and it brought me a bunch of followers and a bunch of likes, and it just didn't do anything for me. So that shift from the passive audience to an active conversation, that's everything in this process. Okay. So we're able to create a better environment for people to interact with your content by what you're posting and what you're optimizing those posts for. So views, this is why they don't convert, because it's passive. They see it, they scroll, they forget about it. It's low intent to action. So they're viewing it, they're entertained, which has its place, but there's no relationship formed and the algorithm doesn't boost it because people see it. It's invisible to your pipeline. Okay. The comments are active and intentional. So you're able to interact, as I've said. It's relationship driven. So you get to engage with this person, see how they think, see how they feel about different issues or different items inside the real estate world. It builds a name familiarity because every time they go back to that post, they see your post again, they see your name commenting back to them, and they feel like they know you. It triggers the algorithm to push your post farther because comments take longer than just watching the view, right? You're actively bringing people to stay on the platform. And it creates a visible conversation trail. So you can go back and you can see the conversation, and you can go back and use that as notes for future conversations or creating a current conversation. So this is why it matters to you as agents. When someone comments, something really, really powerful happens. They're raising their hand for something to turn into a relationship with you publicly. Okay. They're engaging publicly, right? They're putting their name out there to say something in response to your post. Others see the interaction, creates that social proof that we're all so claiming for, right? We're always wanting to get backlinks and other people tagging us in posts and that kind of stuff. This helps create that. And then the familiarity grows because they're getting to know you through the conversation and your name shows up in front of them over and over and over again. And as you know, familiarity turns into closed deals because there's a genuine pathway from meeting someone to being able to work with them. The familiarity growth part, you're able to create conversations that other people are seeing, which is tremendous. Okay. So what comment first content is not? It's not trending dances and viral gimmicks, right? We're not going out there and dancing on TikTok. We don't have to do that anymore. We're not creating clickbait or shock value posts. Okay. We're not spammy content. We're not buy. I'm a real estate agent. Use me. I'm a real estate agent. Use me. None of that stuff. And this isn't just constant update of the market, right? Like this isn't putting out something that people don't really care about. We're utilizing strategic conversation starters. Okay. It's low friction, easy to answer, and you're just essentially prompting people to respond to you. It's content that invites and not just broadcasts. So you're not just saying something, you're inviting them into your world to give their opinion or their thoughts. And it's authentic engagement because that's the only thing that really builds trust. So this is from the mindset shift here. This is the shift that needs to happen with you. And I've talked about how content is easy to create, and this is where the ease of content comes from. We're going from what should I post today to what's easy for someone to respond to, or what will create a response from someone. Okay. Your job is to invite them into your world for them to tell you their thoughts. You have to find a way to make commenting effortless. Okay. So you can give people two options. This is an easy one. They don't have to think, they just have to choose, right? Would you buy now or should you wait it out? For buyers on the fence about the market, rates changing every day. Would you buy with a lower rate or would you want lower cash to close? Easy questions, easy answers to respond to. Okay. It's for buyers weighing out their loan options. Are open houses worth it or should we skip them? This is different strategies around showing houses. People will tell you what they're doing that's working just by you inviting them in to answer a simple question, an A or B question. So format number 2 is finish the sentence. So you're going to be able to tap into the real experiences here because every answer is going to be unique. The biggest mistake buyers make right now is blank. You will get responses, guaranteed. If you have grown, you have to have a little bit of a following here and put in the work to get it. And there's strategies around that as well. But most agents never talked about the fact that blank. Buyers are most confused about blank. The question I get asked most is blank. And then you comment below, that's the question you get asked most. Is it relevant? Creating relevant conversation is what you should be looking to do. These are opinion permission posts. Okay, so I utilize these very strategically. I've been told from some agents that I sound a little bit too on the edge, but and my team tells me weekly that I make posts that they would never make, and that's okay because I'm me and they're them. But this is removing the fear of being wrong because you want to invite disagreement in these posts. Okay, this is a third type of post. The hot take, right? Interest rates will drop faster than most lenders are telling buyers. You're going to get a ton of people telling you why that's not true. You can also make the other side. Interest rates are going to stay higher than most lenders are telling you. Also going to get the opinion. So these posts can actually be multiple prong for you. You can use both sides to get disagreement and conversation on both sides. And if you stay in the line with your character, you can actually draw those people to you, even if they're on the other side of the fence, because you can thank them for their opinion afterwards. And we'll get into that. So unpopular opinions, right? Nobody's afraid of telling you that your opinion is unpopular. Buyers who wait for the perfect rate will always miss the perfect home. You're going to get a ton of people being super angry with you and super mad about it. But then if you reach out and you can like kind of bridge that gap. Sorry, a notification popped up and distracted me. And then the I could be wrong, but posts, because people are going to tell you you're wrong. Open houses convert better than Zillow leads in this market. These are all posts that people are going to engage with, and you're opening up conversation avenues for them. So format number 4, this is the local call out post. Okay, so this is really bringing identity to people. It's associating with people that are in your neighborhood, in your city. It drives engagement because they feel like you, and you're able to reach out to them because they feel like you. You've created the familiarity. So buyers in your city, what's your biggest confusion about the market right now? That will grow because the algorithms of the platforms right now are pushing local content because they know it gets found in AI. So this is how we loop back to last week's. All of this stuff can be found in AI with you as the expert if you're making responses that are educated, thoughtful, and thoroughly put out there. So for agents in your area, are open houses still worth the investment of time? Simple and effective. First timers, first time buyers in your city. What's the biggest fear about buying right now? Sellers in your neighborhood. I can't read that because of my slide thing here. Sellers in your neighborhood. What's holding you back from selling? You put in your neighborhood, create the familiarity by using your locality is huge. So here's how we funnel this into business, right? All of what we've talked about is kind of this top of funnel engagement content. It's the post at the top, okay? Then the comment draws them down farther because now they know who you are and you're responding directly to them. Oh, I made a comment, somebody responded to me. I feel familiar to them. Then you reply when they reply to you. This is the most important part. I have a strategy, and it is never have an odd number of comments on your post unless you've intentionally created that odd number. So at the end of the day, I go through and look at all my posts. If there's an odd number on that post, I go to the post. I change the comment order to newest so that I can see the latest comment. And if I haven't responded to it, I will respond to it. It's bringing people back to the post. Because what you might not remember is that when someone comments on your post, they're also going to get a notification that somebody else commented on that post. Brings that other person back, re-engages the conversation. Okay. So after this reply and after you've kind of flushed out your conversations, I usually wait till the following week in this instance. So I will DM people the following week and say, hey, I want to say thank you for interacting with my content. I really appreciated your opinion on whatever the post was. And then you're able to create that conversation with them, which builds trust, I think is the bottom of this. No, I can't see it. Let me blow it up for us here. Yes, creates the appointment. So you're going to take the DM and turn it into an appointment. So you're not pitching in the post, you're not pitching in the comments, you're not pitching in the replies, you're not pitching in the DMs. You're just bringing them into an appointment. Say, hey, it sounds like you're in the market to buy. I'd love to have a conversation with you about what that looks like. If you're open to it, let's meet on Tuesday from 2 to 4. Okay. You're building the familiarity before you get to your pitch. This is not cold outreach. This is warmed up outreach for you. Okay. So my title was posting is only half the job, because it is. So many of us expect our content to carry through, and you're putting way too much responsibility on your ability to create content that people want to see. Let me say that again. You're creating way too much responsibility for the content that you think you can create that draws people in. It doesn't, okay? It may draw them in to interact, but you have to interact with them, and the algorithm will reward you for doing so, okay? Replying to every comment. This is that strategy about never leaving an odd number of comments, okay? Every reply re-triggers the algorithm to push it back up, and it deepens a relationship with that person so that you may actually end up with another comment from someone close to them. Last week, I made a post about AI platforms. 12,000 people saw it. I got 60 comments on it, and 20 of them were from Pennsylvania. And I have no idea why, except I must be connected with somebody in Pennsylvania that interacted with it, and it brought in a bunch of their people. So this spreads really wide, really quickly when you create conversations in the comments. You're asking follow-up questions, okay? It's not just stating your opinion in response to their opinion. It's asking them deeper questions about that opinion to flesh that conversation out so that you can reference back to it when you send the DM. And then you keep the thread alive. So a 20 comment thread should never die. It should always be pushing things up for you. So replying to those comments, okay? Drawing people in that commented in something similar to that. So if two people said something similar, tag the other person, pull them into that thread, okay? Replies equal reach. It will get farther. You will get more views because of this. So open houses are comment gold mines. Okay, I'm going to blow this up because it's kind of small. Every buyer questions the future posts. So when you're at an open house and somebody is asking you a question, you have unlimited content. So if you're ever wondering what you should post, this is it, okay? So you can create this curiosity hook around your open house after the open house. Guess how many groups came through our open house today? Invite the guesses. It's easy for people to just comment the number, and then you respond with, ooh, you were so close. Ooh, almost had it. Yes, exactly. Were you there? Did you count? Creating future conversation, okay? The real talk post. Here's a question a buyer asked me at today's open house that surprised me. Blank. Shares authenticity, invites input, tells a story. It's fantastic. The perception shift. So buyers thought this home was overpriced. Then they saw the kitchen. Now you have visual confirmation. It engages curiosity and disagreement because people are going to be like, I don't like the countertops. The activity signal. We had 25 groups in 2 hours today at today's open house. Here's what every one of them asked about. Now you get to show the market pulse, right? Because, what are interest rates going to do? Is the market declining? It creates content for you. This is how you farm content from your everyday business life. So people work with agents that they feel that they already know. So this builds trust faster because your name is going to be familiar. When someone sees your name repeatedly in the comment threads, you become their safe choice because they've seen your name multiple times when they're ready to transact. The responsive agents, because you're replying, they understand that you actually respond to people, okay? Replying quickly and thoughtfully can signal that you'll be responsive as their agent, okay? It's social proof and visible conversation. So they get to flesh out your thoughts, your ideas before they have to interact with you. This is what they're doing in AI, but you're creating it for them, okay? This is what ChatGPT is telling them, but you get to actually visually represent it inside your content and inside your comment sections. So as a summary of this, views impress your ego and comments will actually grow your business, okay? This is the one rule to remember always. If you're focusing on creating conversations in the comments, you will ultimately have way more views because of it. So this is the repeatable weekly execution plan. This is very simple for you, and I'll blow this up so that we can see it in a full screen. It's repeatable, it's sustainable because it's not overwhelming, but take those different post things and different ideas that we talked about and put them in one a day. Okay. So on Monday, you create a binary choice post. You have to reply to every comment. Okay. Tuesday's the finish the sentence post. Reply to every comment. Wednesday is the local call out post. You're creating locality. Reply to every comment. Thursday is the opinion permission. So utilizing that little bit counterbalance to lead into your Friday, which is your open house recap. And that's the gold mine, because you're drawing people into your work, into the house to sell the house. 5 real comments on one post is a win. Okay. So set that as your marker. And if you're not getting it, change the way you're asking questions. Go do some research on who's getting 5 comments on their posts. Quality conversations beat the quantity every time. Okay. So 5 quality comments on a post is going to be a win for you. The agents winning online aren't the loudest ones anymore. It's not the dancing. It's not it might be the showing off certain parts, but the interactive agents are the ones that are going to win. So stop chasing the views and start building those conversations, because that's where all of your deals are, in conversations. So at the end of every one of these, I'm going to do a giveaway of some kind. This is a audit surrounding what people look at or what people see when they search with AI tools like ChatGPT, Claude, Grok, Gemini. Okay. This will map over your entire online presence. It'll give you a score out of 100. It'll show you where you can improve. It gives you 3 quick items that you can do. It gives you your top signal that's good, your worst performing signal, and we'll find things that you didn't even know existed anymore. And I can promise you that from personal experience. So I encourage you all, jump on this, get your free AI audit from me. I'll send it back to you. We'll meet about it and make sure that you're doing the right things in the right order. That's all I got for today. If you got any questions, you know where to find me.